What is up, guys? Got Luck here. This is Sniping Tips, Episode 1. And, I guess this episode, since it is the first episode, we're going to start with the most important thing, I guess the biggest variable to affect your Call of Duty Ghost sniping. So, to start with, sniping classes. These really do change everything from quick scoping to just maybe trick shotting or anything, even if you just want to go for nice streaks or anything. So top guns that people use for this is the USR and the Lynx. These two don't get used so much, the L115 and the VKS. That is because of damage. Although it's not all damage, but USR is the fastest bolt action, the L11 is a lot slower. So people do prefer this for sniping, I guess, or kill feeding, as people say. And it's just altogether a nicer sniper to even aim in with, or for just regular quick scoping, it feels a lot smoother than the L115, and it is faster. The L115, it does actually, I guess, jam in a way. You can shoot, and it actually takes a couple seconds again to shoot again, which I will show in episode 2. I will show the difference of shootings and everything, or maybe even this episode. So, then we move on to the Lynx. The Lynx has very high amount of damage, and semi-automatic, very nice to quickscope with, nice and easy. Nothing more to say about that, nice fast fire rate. Quite a bit of kick, but it is a semi-auto, so it is expected, I guess. In the VKS, this gun is not as used as others because it does come silenced. This gives you more hit markers at long range, especially because it's silenced, and for that reason. So it doesn't have as much high damage. You get a lot of hit markers with it. Even shooting someone at the waist, you can still get hit markers. It does have a lot of bullets though, especially with extended mags, and it doesn't have too much kick. It's an alright gun. But yeah, so now we're gonna look at attachments. So what I use personally is extended mags, and depending on what gun I'm using, another attachment. So as you can see, my USR, I'd only have extended mags because I don't see it necessary to put on anything else. I think the scope is fine by itself, so I don't need variable, thermal, or ACOG scope. I do not want silencers because it does take away damage from the gun. And chrome line adds a lot more kick to the gun, so it makes it a lot harder to use for quick scoping and for sniping altogether. And you cannot use this with extended mags. I like extended mags because I guess it's a lot easier if you don't have to reload. You can just always be running around. You don't have to be paying attention to how many bullets you have. Pistols, just always use a handgun because if you get a hit marker, you don't want to die. Just use what I use is an MP443 Gratch. I don't know. I think it's a German word because it does have a fast fire rate. It doesn't have the most damage in this class, but it also has, I think, the least kick. 44 Magnum's not very good, or Magnum. I did use this for a bit, same with this, and the PDW, I don't like the 3-round burst because I just don't like how fast it can spit all the bullets, I guess. So in this class, I use a throwing knife, and I use concussions. It doesn't really matter, you can take them off if you want, but I don't find it necessary to take them off with the perks that I use. So, perks. I use, on this class, Ready Up, Agility, Focus, and Quick Draw. So to start with, Ready Up is very useful for sniping, especially if you're quick scoping. If you're sitting across the map laying down, going for streaks or whatever, it may not be as helpful because you won't need to aim in faster after sprinting. But especially if you're running up and someone's right in front of your face, you can quickly aim down your sight, quick scope them, and you will not die. You will not have to no scope. I use agility because I really do not like running slow. Like, as it is, I have to run around with my pistol because I find a lot of my time is wasted just running around pointless parts of the map and no one's even there. So that's really helpful, I find. And focus. Focus is key for quick scoping or hard scoping. Whatever type of sniping you're doing. Altogether, it reduces flinch when you get hit. So across the map, someone hits you with a marksman rifle. You won't flinch and look up in the sky as much when you get shot, so you can still get that nice kill, and you can just keep going for that streak. Or you can walk around the corner with 4 people shooting at you, and you won't miss a bullet because you won't flinch as much. So it's definitely a lot of help, and even weapon sway when aiming down sights is just altogether a really, really important perk. I would definitely always keep this on, if anything. And quick draw is just kind of obvious. You don't want to be aiming down really slow because that gives you a lot more vulnerability, I guess how you'd say it. It gives you a lot more time to die. So strike packages, I just use assault or support. It's really up to you. It depends on what type of sniping you're doing. If you're running around quick scoping, I suggest support because it's a lot better going for feeds if you have an oracle up all the time and stuff like that. So next gun is the L11. I just use extended mags on this again for the same reason, the same pistol, and it's pretty much the exact same class except with extended mags. Now you can see here I have 541 kills with this gun, and with my USR I have 4,938. So there's a big difference between what guns I like. I definitely would prefer the USR over the L11, so that's why I don't use it much, I guess. The next gun is the Lynx. The Lynx is really the best sniper gun, the best sniper just altogether, I would say, for sniping. I use it with extended mags for the reason that I explained, and thermal sight, because thermal actually makes it more accurate, I think. Yes, it does. More range, and it makes it a lot smoother and easier to see your enemies and just hit them across the map than it does just trying to use a regular scope, because it, I guess, brings them out more. Same pistol. I don't use tacticals here, and I will explain why. So, I have ready up for the same reason, agility, and I actually put on ICU because I find that with the Lynx, it takes me almost longer to aim down my sight and kill someone, so I get hurt more. And if I have on ICU, I can regenerate my health faster, so I won't be as hurt by the time I see the next enemy, so he has to put more bullets into me, so I have more of a chance of killing him. So you see how that works. Focus and quick draw for the same thing. I definitely would say that this is #1 class out of all of them, out of all my snipers. This is definitely my preferred one. So the VKS. I use extended mags, although it does have the most ammo per clip. I don't find the need, I guess, to put on anything else. Actually, I do suggest thermal sight for the same reason as the Lynx, because it is a semi-auto sniper, so it does take longer to aim down your sights. So same perks, everything. Throwing knife, tactical. You can use ICU. It's totally up to you, but I seem to be doing fine without it. But yeah, this has been COD Go Sniper Tips Episode 1. I hope you enjoyed the kind of class setup, and I will see you guys next time. See you later.